Hi everyone, this is Armen from ArmensCraftRoom. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble the Spellbinders Sneaking a Kiss Small Die of the Month from December 2023 Club. Here we have the skirt. Comes with the embossing etched into it. This is the legs for the woman. The umbrella comes in different segments so you can have it be striped or solid. The man's shirt comes with etched stripes that can be done in multiple colors if you like. The men's pants. Everybody's shoes come on one die. And the long strip dies are actually my favorite in this one. They're really skinny. It actually cuts out 2 hearts. I just have one here on my hand. And then the next one cuts out Love You. Beautiful font, and that script goes all the way across the standard A2 card really well. And here's the base of the umbrella. Alright, so I did choose to ink blend all the edges of the pieces to add some definition. You'll see that my ink pad's closed. You can get quite a bit of ink on a sponge dauber, and I didn't want it to be too dark, but just enough to give a little bit of shadowing so that when we assemble it on the umbrella, it'll be defined between each wedge. And I'm using the Stampin' Up! Melon Mambo ink pad here and Melon Mambo cardstock. Did a little extra on the front of the skirt just to give it a little bit of depth. And I'm using the second umbrella pieces because I have 2 umbrella bases. I can do gray and pink striped umbrellas this way. You could also do all one color and make all of these individuals, or just leave off the segments altogether and have the base of the umbrella. There's a lot of different options with this. Next up, we'll be using Smokey Slate, also from Stampin' Up! This is the color I used for the umbrella base and the men's pants and shoes. So just do a quick sponge dauber with that Smokey Slate all the way around the edges. This is a really great gray tone. It's not really that dark, but it's also not light either, so it's quite versatile. Did make the women's tights in gray just to draw in the 2 outfits together to make a cohesive look across the cards. Alright, now let's assemble the die cut pieces. So we've got the umbrella base, and I'm going to glue in alternating the individual Melon Mambo strips of cardstock. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can alternate keeping the base umbrella the same color and have 2 different heights. So right now the Melon Mambo pieces are taller than the gray, so you could cut out that Smokey Slate individual pieces and plug them in there so that the umbrella is flat across if you like. The circle I put on here, that's the circle that came out from the leg swinging apparatus on the women's legs. I just wanted to see what it would look like with a larger circle top. And for the second umbrella, we're going to do the same thing again with the alternating Melon Mambo stripes. I think when you're doing die cuts like this, it's nice to do more than one at a time so you can have multiple projects but not have to get out all the materials and the dies again. And on this one, I'm going to use the actual circle piece that's meant for the umbrella, which is quite a bit smaller. You could also use a jewel or a pearl on the top of the umbrella if you weren't interested in cutting out really tiny pieces of paper. And there we go. On the left is the circle meant for it, and on the right is the circle that came out of the swinging leg apparatus. All right, the shirt has the stripes etched into it. It looks great as is. You can also cut out alternate colors cardstock and then glue them on within the embossed area so that you get a striped shirt. It will also add dimension. If you didn't want the dimension and you wanted the shirt flat, you would just want to cut the stripes out in both colors and alternate so that they're equally spread out. And then we've got the men here. He's got the hot pink socks, going to match the woman's skirt. And then we've got the gray shoes to match the trousers. And here's the woman's legs. That circle does allow for a foam dot to be installed in there so that the legs have the ability to swing freely. You don't have to use that. You can just glue them flat. The odd shapes that come with the men's shoes, those are the women's ballet flats. So there's one closed and one open depending on the style that you prefer. And there we have it for some shoes and socks. All right, I'm just doing the second shirt here. As you notice, the base is Smokey Slate. Now I'm going to put on the Melon Mambo stripes. The shirts will look different because I'm trying to maximize the number of pieces that came out of the stripe contraption. It does cut all the pieces out, so you end up being able to make more than one shirt. And I did cut multiple shoes out because I wasn't sure if I wanted the man to have the gray socks with pink shoes or pink socks with gray shoes. So I went with both, and then when we assemble the card, we can decide what looks the best. The women's shoes are real tiny, so there's a little bit there you need to punch out if you want the strap on the ballet flat versus the closed toe ballet. And there's the women's shoes. Alright, so I've got the men's trousers here. There's no extra pieces for those, but I'm going to put some glue on the bottom back side so that I can stick the socks and shoes onto it. I accidentally glued the wrong side of that one, which is why you see me rubbing off the adhesive and then putting more on. And we'll just glue down the socks and shoes. And now we've got the men's outfit. All right, here's some final project inspiration. Thank you so much for joining me today in this crafting endeavor. I hope to see you again in my craft room soon. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave notifications on so you can be notified when the next video comes out.